Dylan Thomas here, Team Muscle Tech athlete, and today I'm at the bodybuilding.com headquarters to take you through everybody's favorite workout. Chest, of course. But don't worry, you don't have to do it just on Mondays. With this chest workout, I specifically designed it for pre-contest training or getting ready for your photo shoot. It's going to allow you to slash body fat and retain your muscle tissue. We've got tons of volume packed in with supersets and straight sets so we can lift both heavyweight and lighter weight to pump the muscle up. Jumping right into it, we're gonna kick things off with a superset, pairing machine fly with dumbbell incline press. Volume's gonna be 4 sets of 12 reps. The focus of the machine fly is to pre-fatigue the chest before we move into the compound exercise with the dumbbell. Focus on really contracting and squeezing every last fiber of your chest on every rep. For my chest training, I like to focus on working top to bottom. This means my compound movements start out on an incline, then we go to a flat before we go on to things like decline or dips. So for the second exercise in this motion, we're gonna be focusing on incline dumbbell press. We've got 4 sets of 12 reps. We wanna do this in a rhythmic fashion. We're aiming to pump the muscle up with blood before we move on to a heavier incline press with the barbell. Moving on to the next exercise, we're still working on that top portion of the chest. So we're sticking with incline barbell press. Now we're pulling the volume back to 4 sets of 6 reps, which should indicate that we're using a heavier weight. We're doing this so we can retain as much muscle tissue as possible by putting as much mechanical tension onto the muscle as we can. Now, we started things off with the superset, which will have pumped the muscle up with blood. So when we move on to the next exercise with a heavier weight, it will actually allow us to feel this motion better, even though we're using a heavier weight. All right, we're picking the pace of this workout back up again. It's on to some more supersets. We're pairing bent over cable flies with a flat barbell bench press. So we've gone from working the top portion of the chest to the middle portion. For volume, we're going to be doing 4 sets of 12 reps with the bent over fly, and then 4 sets of 8 reps with the flat bench press. We're aiming to pre-fatigue the muscle with the higher volume on the fly, and then move into a moderately heavy weight on the flat bench press. For the fly, we want to make sure we're bent over to about 90 degrees. Lock this down and focus on getting a large stretch, opening up the chest before we bring our hands back together and contract in the middle. For the bench press, we want to really focus in on the eccentric portion of the motion. This is going to help us put more trauma on the chest, and make sure to also stop about an inch before your chest to keep tension on the muscle and then push through smoothly. Okay, we're almost to the finish line. We've gone from the incline work to the mid-range work, and now we're gonna focus on the lower portion of the chest. So I've got a tricep for you to complete. We're gonna pair together dips with push-ups, and finally a low to high cable fly. For dips, we wanna focus on keeping our chin down and our knees back behind our body so that we can focus on getting a good stretch and contraction of the chest. For the push-ups, I actually like to use handles or dumbbells. This is going to allow you to get a deeper stretch at the bottom, and you can come up about 3/4 of the way and keep the muscle under tension the entire time. Now with the low to high cable fly, we're going to want to take 1 or 2 steps forward from the weight stack, and then bend our torso slightly forward. Now when we raise our arms up, we're only going to bring them to the bottom portion of the chest. At this point, we're going to contract the muscle and then bring it back down behind our body to fully stretch the chest and lengthen it. It's time to wrap things up. We've got one last exercise to go through, the standard dumbbell fly. What you want to concentrate on with this movement is the stretch at the bottom of the range, and then focus on actually bringing your elbows together instead of your hands to get a better contraction of the chest. I like to use this workout to cut down for a photo shoot or a contest prep. Every 5 to 7 days, it fits in perfectly to my schedule. So that means it won't always fall on Monday. If you enjoyed this workout and have any questions, you can find me on Instagram at DylanThomas90. And for more free articles and videos just like this, keep coming back to bodybuilding.com. Make sure to hit the subscribe button.